Welcome back to New Bike Reviews, the place where real riders get real insights. Today, we're exploring a machine that's been quietly dominating the middleweight cruiser segment for years. The 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S continues to evolve while holding onto the core strengths that made it a hit from the start. It's stylish, comfortable, customizable, and powered by one of Kawasaki's most beloved engines. But in a world full of bold cruisers and high-tech tourers, does the Vulcan S still hold its ground in 2025? Let's take a closer look. Engine and performance. Let's begin with the engine, the heart of any great motorcycle. The Vulcan S carries forward the 649cc liquid-cooled, DOHC parallel twin engine derived from the Ninja 650, but it's been carefully retuned for a cruiser's character. What that means in real-world terms is smooth, usable power across the rev range. You're not going to break speed records, but the Vulcan S delivers confident, responsive torque that's perfectly matched for urban rides, highway stretches, and everything in between. At around 61 horsepower and 63 Nm of torque, the delivery is linear and predictable, making it incredibly beginner-friendly while still offering enough punch to satisfy more experienced riders. The 6-speed gearbox is slick, and clutch feel is light and precise, ideal for stop-and-go traffic or longer journeys. The bike feels smooth even at higher RPMs, thanks to well-calibrated counterbalancers. You won't feel fatigued even after a long day on the saddle. Riding dynamics. Where many cruisers feel heavy and sluggish in corners, the Vulcan S stands out with its nimble handling and balanced dynamics. The diamond frame chassis and low seat height help maintain an incredibly low center of gravity, giving riders the confidence to lean into corners and maneuver easily through traffic. At around 229 kg curb weight, the bike feels well balanced when in motion, and it's surprisingly flickable for a cruiser. The 41mm telescopic front fork and the offset laydown monoshock in the rear provide a comfortable yet planted ride. It absorbs potholes and rough roads without feeling too soft or disconnected. Whether you're riding through twisty mountain roads or cruising along the highway, the Vulcan S handles like a much lighter machine. Ergo Fit System. One of the standout features of the Vulcan S, and something that truly sets it apart, is the Ergo Fit customization system. Kawasaki understands that no two riders are built the same. With this system, you can choose between 3 handlebar positions, 3 footpeg positions, and 3 different seat setups. This makes it ideal not just for solo riders but also for households that share the same bike. Whether you're 5 feet 3 inches or 6 feet 4 inches, the Vulcan S can be adjusted to fit you. This personalization dramatically improves comfort, control, and rider confidence. It's a simple idea that makes a world of difference, especially on long trips. Design and aesthetics. Kawasaki breaks away from traditional cruiser design with the Vulcan S. You won't find chrome fenders or wide ape hanger bars here. Instead, you get a modern, clean, and slightly aggressive look. For 2025, the Vulcan S gets refreshed color options like metallic matte graphene gray, along with subtle updates to the tank graphics and finishes that give it a more premium presence. The headlight remains compact and slightly angular, the exposed frame adds to its rugged personality, and the low-slung stance keeps it unmistakably cruiser. The blacked-out engine, exhaust, and wheels complete the stealthy vibe. It's a bike that turns heads, not because it screams for attention, but because it's sharp, sleek, and unmistakably different. Technology, smart and simple. The Vulcan S keeps things simple on the tech front, focusing on function over flash. The semi-digital instrument cluster gives you everything you need: analog tachometer, digital speedometer, gear indicator, fuel gauge, range estimation, trip meters, and a clock. It's intuitive and easy to read, even in bright sunlight. ABS comes standard and adds an extra layer of safety, especially for newer riders or wet weather conditions. While it doesn't come with modern ride modes, traction control, or Bluetooth connectivity, that's by design. The Vulcan S is meant to deliver an authentic, distraction-free riding experience. Braking and suspension. Braking duties are handled by a 300mm front disc with 2 piston calipers, and a 250mm rear disc, also with 2 piston calipers. The feedback is strong and progressive. You won't get sport bike level stopping power, but it's more than adequate for the bike's performance and weight class. The suspension is tuned for comfort with a touch of sportiness. The rear monoshock has adjustable preload, which is helpful for solo or two-up riding. Whether you're hitting potholes in the city or leaning through high-speed curves, the suspension keeps the bike composed without beating you up. Daily use and touring capabilities. With its upright posture, mid-mounted foot controls, and relatively low vibration levels, the Vulcan S is one of the most comfortable daily riders in its segment. The wide seat and optional passenger backrest make two-up riding enjoyable as well. It's easy to throw on saddlebags, a windshield, or even a tank bag if you're into light touring. Fuel economy averages around 22 to 25 km/h, and the 14-liter fuel tank offers a respectable range for longer rides. Maintenance is simple and affordable, making it a great choice for commuters and weekend warriors alike. Who should buy the Vulcan S? So, who is the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S really for? The short answer is, almost everyone. It's an ideal starter cruiser for newer riders, thanks to its forgiving nature, manageable power, and low seat height. But it's also a solid upgrade for intermediate riders who want something stylish, sporty, and comfortable without moving into heavyweight territory. If you've been on a sport bike or a naked street bike and want to switch to a cruiser without giving up agility or performance, the Vulcan S is a natural step. It's a bike that fits into your lifestyle, not the other way around. Final verdict. In a market flooded with overstyled or overcomplicated cruisers, the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S strikes a perfect balance. It doesn't try to be something it's not. It's not pretending to be a classic American cruiser, nor is it pushing high-end electronics. Instead, it focuses on refined performance, tailored ergonomics, and timeless practicality. For under the premium price tag of most big cruisers, you get a motorcycle that feels uniquely yours, whether you're customizing it to fit your height or outfitting it for weekend escapes. It may not be the loudest bike in the parking lot, but it's often the smartest choice. Subscribe to new bike reviews. That wraps up our in-depth review of the 2025 Kawasaki Vulcan S. If you found this review helpful, please consider hitting that like button, subscribe to new bike reviews, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. Got a question about the Vulcan S, or want to share your experience with it? Drop it in the comments, we read every one. Thanks for riding with us. Until next time, ride safe, ride smart, and keep chasing the road ahead.